Hello again, viewers, and greetings, fellow space travelers. This is Thorn of Night, and welcome to episode 4 of my Terraria Let's Play. And today, I am going to continue working on... Okay, it's 8 gold. Continue working on the, gearing up that I need to do in order to actually make it anywhere useful in this game. So hopefully I'll be able to get some gold going today. If not, then at least some silver so I can have a start. I'm going to continue moving downward and outward as far as I can. And with any luck, sometime over the next couple episodes, I'm going to be tackling some boss fights. But as far as today is concerned, I have a few objectives, including some of the things that I wasn't able to get taken care of in the previous episode. That said, I am probably going to be expanding my outpost, workshop, storage area thing here a little bit, and I probably really ought to make my spawn point a little bit more secure, and also I might want to move my spawn point. But for the most part, today I'm going to be working towards getting geared up and armed and armored appropriately. So I'm going to cut here, get back to work, and if I encounter anything useful or interesting, I will let you know. Alright guys, I think I am going to be encountering, yes, here we go, a mob I have not yet encountered. Let's see if I can get him to come up to me. It is a giant worm. They crawl through all the blocks and they make your life miserable. And they're pretty easy to take care of as long as you can hear where they're coming from. Trick is, you don't always hear where they're coming from. So, once you hear that clicking noise, you kind of have to just stop everything and pace around until it shows up. But, that's not going to be the biggest worm I will encounter. There's plenty more to come. I just wanted you guys to see my first worm on this map. Anyway, I will be right back. I'm continuing with my search for ores and other resources, and when I find something else new, I will be back. Oh, there is one thing I wanted to mention. Haha! If you have a torch and place it on, say, this block, the bottom block that it's on right now, and break the block, it will automatically shift over to an adjacent side block. And it will continue doing that until you break all side and bottom blocks. It cannot attach to the top. So it's like, for instance, this one here. I break that, and it hops over to that one automatically. It's a great way to keep from having to lose torches, and you can actually use it to your benefit if you're trying to calculate where you want to dig. I remembered I was going to talk about that before. But anyway, I'm going to get back to digging, and if I think of anything else, I will be right back. Okay guys, I figured I would encounter this eventually, and so here some is. This yellow stuff here that I'm facing is sand, and sand is an interesting substance. If you dig it and walk into it, you will take suffocation damage. Also, it obeys gravity, as you can see. So, what you have to do if you encounter some is make sure that if you don't want to drown, you can place replacement blocks in the ceiling above you, otherwise it's going to get messy. Sand occurs, I guess, all over the map, but other than the ocean areas at the extreme right and left of the map, and an occasional desert if you are lucky enough to have one, it does occur naturally underground, starting in the underground level, which is where I am with the stones in the back. I touched on this last episode. Up there where those slimes are jumping, that's the surface level, and this is the underground. I can't arbitrarily place blocks in the middle of, well, not really air, but I can't place them on the wall without having them attached to something else. So when you are underground, keep an eye out for sand, because A, it'll allow things that are above you to have access down to you if you make a hole big enough, and B, the water flowing issue, if you're not ready for it or are not fully expecting it, can really get in the way. So keep that in mind when you're digging. Sand can, however, be placed above lava. I'm not near the lava yet, but if you place sand, let's see here, sand, I will put it there. If you put sand up on the ceiling, it will fall down and obey gravity. So you can use it as a means to clear out a lava pool if you need to, so keep that in mind. But also, sand is used for making glass and some various other things. So if you do find some, harvest it. It's useful, but watch out, you can die just from digging sand. Anyway, I will be back again if something else comes up. In the meantime, hopefully I will have some luck in finding some more silver and gold and what it is that I was looking for in the last episode. So, wish me luck. I will be right back. Well, I was wondering when I was going to eventually encounter one of these. As you are underground, you will find these rooms. They have wood walls and this... I forgot the name of this background. I don't think you can actually harvest the background. Oh, you can. It's called planked wall. Interesting. Anyway, and it also has these support beams on it, or in it, and you can even place torches on the side of the beams. However, one of the important things to note about it is that, well, here, let me deal with this guy here. Hey! And I don't need this. There. Anyway, one of the important things to note about these rooms is more often than not they have at least one of these yellow chests, or gold chests, however you want to call it. But in these chests you're going to start finding higher level stuff than in the wooden chests up on the surface level. One of the things in this one is a band of regeneration. Just a plain band of regeneration. Oh well. It does slowly regenerate life, as you can see, and it can be made to have modifications like, let's see here, this one's the fleeting shackle, so the fleeting adds to movement speed. This can be modified, but this one is just the base band. And just like the other chests, they can be harvested. So keep an eye out for these. They're a great place to get a lot of good loot all at once. And also, I'm actually kind of surprised that there weren't any statues in this one. But when I eventually encounter a statue, I'm sure you will be the first to know. But in the meantime, back to digging and searching for resources I go. Okay guys, I'm back and I have found another one of those rooms. And I already looted and picked up the chest. And of course right when I start recording. Okay, anyway. And one of the things in here is a statue. It's a mushroom statue. There are some statues that can be useful for creating enemies or items, but in this case, as I understand it, the mushroom statue is just for decoration. Now, another reason why I wanted to start recording is you may have seen this area light up just a moment ago. Up here, where it looks like there is a hole and a back wall, which is exactly what's going on. There's a hole with a back wall, and if I dig down, let's see here. Where is... There, that'll do it. Down here, and of course the glow stick landed right on it, is a pressure plate thing. Let's see here. Okay, it's called gray pressure plate. Now, this pressure plate, if you hold it or any of the other electronic style items in the game, it reveals where wire is located. I'm going to try to get back up here. Yeah, there we go. Aha! Put some light in here. Alright, now you can see that it comes up here, and what happens is there was a gigantic rock here called a boulder that when you have the pressure plate or the switch at the other end of this cable activated, it makes this part of the wall transparent, and the boulder comes down and smashes whatever's underneath it, including yourself, mobs, any loot that you may have, and it's pretty devastating. Actually, it's pretty tough. So basically, starting in the underground level with this patchy rock background wall, you have to start watching out for booby traps. They are all over the place, and they can spell disaster if you're not watching carefully enough for them. So I just wanted to show the statue and the booby trap. I'm going to get back to my exploration and resource gathering, and if I find something else interesting or useful, I will let you know. Okay guys, I'm back and I have a few things all on one screen that I want to show you. I am heading towards the left side of my map, and basically up there where you see those slimes jumping up here is the previous floor. And over here, there are three things that I wanted you to see. First off, up in that cavity up there, you might be able to see one of those Eater of Worlds, there we go, Eater of Souls I mean, flying around. And right next to him right there is a glowing purplish thing that looks like it's got teeth or claws on it. And what that is a demon altar. And the demon altar is used as a crafting station that it can be used to craft items that summon some of the bosses in the game, as well as it has a few other uses, but for right now all I'm concerned with is its crafting capabilities, because I will be needing to get into there eventually and start making some stuff if I want to manufacture some goods later on in the game. Secondly, if I come down here carefully, the block that I'm standing on, and I'll light it up a little bit better, is called a dart trap. And nothing happens with the dart trap unless I step on this. Ow. And as you can see, it hurts, and now I'm poisoned. There we go. And it's just generally unpleasant. Now, I'm going to grab the pressure plate and the dart trap because I want to use it in a project later on. But also, the other thing I wanted to show you guys down here, these two glowing balls over here. These are called shadow orbs, and if you can manage to get to them, which you can dig through ebonstone right early in the game if you have dynamite, but I don't feel like it right now. Basically, the shadow orbs are used in progressing the game forward, like as a criteria for having meteors fall from the sky, or getting certain goods to help get more NPCs. And also, every third one that you smash will summon one of the big bosses. Oops. And I just don't really want to deal with that right now. So I'm not going to even try to dig through it. I am going to finish this level though. Oh, that's ebonstone. Alright. But basically, once I get a little bit better gear, I'm going to be able to safely dig through the ebonstone here and get to these shadow orbs. But for right now, they're just kind of there. But I did want you guys to see them. I have no idea how far to the left of the center I am right now, but it is in one of my floors. So I will have to keep in mind that there's a demon altar as well as some shadow orbs immediately off that direction. But anyway, I'm going to get back to my exploration and my digging, because I still have yet to find some of the things that I'm trying to get. I did upgrade my my boomerang. At first I had just a wooden boomerang that had 8 damage. Then I was able to upgrade from one of the gold chests, gold chest, to a weak enchanted one, and now I've got a strong one, which is almost the exact opposite. But anyway, I am slowly upgrading my stuff, but I'm still not finding some of the things that I'm wanting to take care of this episode. So I'm going to get back to my digging and my searching, and hopefully here in the next couple layers I should be able to continue on. In the meantime, I will be right back. Speak of the devil, I must have walked right over it and didn't even see it. This is one of the things that I was wanting to take care of in the previous episode. This right here, and I'll bring out a glow stick so you can see it better. This heart is something harvestable, and it's called a life crystal. And if I can get back up without drowning, I am now going to head back to the base because A, I want to offload, and B, I want to start showing you some of the steps that you need to take in order to progress through the game. So I'm going to once again record my jog back to home base. Oh, I didn't even see that one. I am not observant today. I didn't see that either. There's some amethyst up there, but I don't really... Yeah, okay, I do want it. Amethyst! There are, I want to say, 6 crystals in this game, and they can be used for building things. Not much, but some. So if you find them, dig them. They're useful to a point. Eat my pickaxe. There we go. Alright. Sidetrack, sidetrack, sidetrack. Ah, something else about torches. You may notice that I put them up in the ceiling instead of like on the ground like that. There's a reason. If I were to accidentally or deliberately spill water down here, it would knock this floor resting torch off of its surface and it would just be floating there, and eventually it would vanish. Water, however, does not go up and fill these crevices. Well, it'll fill this one, but that's neither here nor there. So by putting it up in a crevice, there's still light even if this floor gets flooded, which is unlikely because of all the holes that I put in the walkways so that water can flow down. And I have a reason for that later too. I'm planning on doing some serious water migration. But here soonish I should be reaching, I hope, the main mine shaft so I can get back up to the base. There it is. And also so you can see about how far down I am. This is a large map, so keep that in mind. I'm going to possibly consider, if I can't in the next few levels get some of the stuff that I'm looking for, I might just start branching off to the right, but who knows. Let's see here. First things first, this life crystal. If I have it in my hotbar or hold it in my hand and use it, if you watch my life over here, I now have a maximum of 120 life instead of 100. You can do this up to, I believe, 400 life, and I'm going to at first do it up to, I think, 180, because if I do it to 200, there stands a chance of some game progression that I'm not yet ready for. So if I find several more of these, don't be surprised if you see them in a chest somewhere. The other thing I wanted to show you with regards to that is these fallen stars. They're both used as ammo and as materials for building things, but if you... where is it? Okay, let me get away from there. There we go. If you have 10 of them, you can craft a mana crystal, and similarly, with a mana crystal, you can now have mana. It will replenish your mana, and it will also start building up your mana supply. I think it's 200, so I think you get 10 stars here. I might be wrong on that. But the other thing I wanted to show you, after picking up the heart, and you probably just saw it in the bottom, Molly the nurse has arrived. And she's, I'm sure, in one of these apartments somewhere. And of course she's not at the bottom, that would just make sense. Molly the nurse. You can, at the cost of money, heal yourself. So when you die and come back, you can immediately heal yourself and then just jump on over. Now, I am going to sell a couple of these things, like this and this, as well as these, and then put some funds in here. But I'm going to go ahead and cut here, and I will be back. I just want you guys to see some of the things that you need to do to progress the game, and hopefully I'll be able to find some more of the stuff that I was wanting to take care of here soon, but I will find out. So I will be right back again. Okay guys, I'm back, and I think I'm going to be wrapping up this video because there's a storm coming and I don't want to be doing this while the storm is rolling through. And also, it's about 25-ish minutes so far for the video segment. So I'm going to finish off here with some gold. That's what this yellow substance is. I did find some earlier, and while I was mining it, I was being attacked by a giant worm, which I did not have the opportunity to record because it was very sudden. And so now I've got some residue of dead giant worm. Apparently I was too close to the corruption, and one of those guys came for me. It was a lot bigger than the worm earlier. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video, so thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, leave those in the comment section below, and I will get back to you as quick as possible. Also, if you have any ideas for other games you'd like to see me do a Let's Play of, let me know. I will see if I can get my hands on them if I don't have them already, and I will attempt to make a Let's Play. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. I do appreciate it. And also go ahead and subscribe so you know when my next stuff comes out. Be sure to check out my other videos. I probably have something else you're interested in. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here. So thank you once again for watching. This is Thorn of Night, and I will talk to you later.